getting communication with USC and kind of coming?
Yes, of course. So, we finished up a great season last year at Ohio State. Like, definitely, upwards towards 700 snaps. Felt like I had a lot of experience out there. But just deep down, I felt like it was time for a change. I felt like, new coaches coming in there. I was grateful for my 3 years at Ohio State, but I could just feel myself, wanting something fresh. I felt like my career needed it. And so I decided to enter the portal. And, luckily, Coach Grinch came calling, recruited me to Ohio State. And just once I got out here and around the guys, felt very welcomed. I want to be a part of this thing, and we're here now. So.
Was it pretty instant him getting? Because apparently they hit the portal pretty quickly when I.
Yeah, no, it was pretty instant, which I appreciated. It's just crazy how things go full circle, especially Coach Grinch and I coming back. And I just know we have similar personalities. I would say just very intense, want to win. Just want to really work hard. And I'm just very excited to get to work with him. And, this DB group is young. We got some older guys in there, but for the most part it's fresh, hungry guys. And just being around that group, I can feel it when I visit. There's just a different level of hunger with these guys. They want to win, and I hope I can bring that experience to them. And I know I'll bring that experience to them. Give them my lessons I've learned and win together.
Yeah, how do you balance being an older guy, a veteran, and a new guy at the same time?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a different situation, but I really enjoyed it. Just kind of leaning on these guys who've been in the program, and then in terms of where to go, all that stuff, and just kind of relying on them to get to know everything, and then any questions they have on the field stuff, I've tried my best to give them my knowledge. And they've been in this system for the spring, so I've been leaning heavily on some of these guys. We have a really smart group of guys, a great group of guys, and I think you guys will see that right away.
What do you like about this scheme and this defense? Obviously,
I think it allows us to play very fast. I think with the group of DBs that we got here, look at Bull, Xavier, all the guys really, Kai, Jacoby, fast, explosive guys, and we got a system like this. I think it'll allow us to all maximize our playing abilities.
What is something that stood out when you took a visit here?
Just the culture, and just the feeling of the want to win, the hunger. There's a real hunger in this group. I could feel it jump right off the table to me when I stepped on this campus and watched the spring practice. These guys want to win. These guys want to win. I want to be around winners, and I want to be around people who want to win. And seeing how much they want to flip this program back to where it's been always historically, made me want to be a part of it.
Hey, Bryson, I'm sure you've already been asked this question. The process of transferring from Ohio State to USC, how did that get started?
Yeah, so I was just telling these guys, it just felt like it was time for a fresh change, a fresh start for my career, get that thing rolling again. Came out on a visit. Coach Grinch recruited me to Ohio State, so he recruited me here, contacted, came out here, and was welcomed. Felt like I was welcomed right away by these guys, by my teammates now, and just really wanted to be a part of it.
What position are you starting out with in this scheme?
I'm playing a little bit overall. You guys will see, but it's a great time.
As far as the jersey, you're wearing Caitlin's old jersey from last year.
Yeah.
How'd that come about?
So it's funny. I actually play. Well, that's the problem with USC. You got all these legends. All these numbers are retired. So that's one thing. But my first number I had in the youth league was 27. So I wore 17 in high school and at Ohio State. So Micah wears 17. Micah Crone wears 17 now. Wasn't available, and they had some other jerseys available. And 27 was one. I started out with football, and I wanted to be back in it. Good things happen in number 27. So I was excited to get back into it.
Has there been a young guy in the room that's kind of impressed you when you first met him?
I mean, the energy's off the table. Like you look at J-Rock, all these guys, just very, the want to win. I mean, it's just crazy. Damani's another one. Just very. I mean, the program is in good hands in the secondary for years to come, in my opinion. I think they're high energy, high motor, and they're not distracted, if that makes sense. They have the high energy, but they're going to put it into work, they're focused, and it's just a great room. Fantastic room. I'm looking to get this thing started with all of them.
I know this is probably a difficult question to answer, but when you first got in that USC locker room, coming from a program like Ohio State, what shocked you?
I mean, just you see Troy Polamalu. I mean, I'm a big Ravens fan growing up, so Troy broke my heart multiple times. But like seeing guys like that on the walls. I mean, Clay Matthews. I mean, just Carson Palmer. It's just Ohio State has their guys, but it's just something different about this place, and I think you guys all can recognize that as well. It's just something different. You feel like you're walking around like on historical grounds, and it's a standard you have to live up to, and it's something I really liked about this campus.
What stood out to you in the summer PRPs?
Just an electric offense. I mean, you got Caleb. I know him from high school. He went to Gonzaga. You got Jordan, Mario. I mean, that receiving core is loaded. The running back room is loaded. I mean, these guys can fly. I was just, I think they have a chance to be the best offense in the country by far. They're very explosive on all ends of the offense, and I think they really tested our secondary, which is great as a young secondary with a mixture of little old guys here and there. But it's great to get that experience in the summer and then PRPs. It's really going to pay off for us going against them every day.
I think I read in the past you kind of took it. You felt like you took responsibility for last year for some plays that maybe didn't develop the way you thought they should have.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that. I was just saying, I had upwards towards 700 snaps last year at Ohio State. And, I had some great plays out there, and I had some plays that, first time out there, unacceptable mistakes. But I learned from those mistakes. I think that experience and that wisdom from those mistakes. I'm a guy I'll learn quick. I'll learn quick. I'll get those mistakes corrected. And so, I'm very grateful for those snaps last year. And I think that year last year is going to accelerate my my playing this year.
Have you been able to convey those thoughts to some of the players, some of the younger players here? Who might
Yeah, I mean,
be
it's just there's stuff that you can do all this preparation for and do all this, and it's important. Preparation is key. But when you get out there, it's a whole different game. And I think being in it and experiencing it is really going to pay off for me this season. I can feel it.
What made Alex Grinch a good recruiter on the trail?
I mean, just I think him and I connect very well. I mean, blue collar, tough, intense, and very intense guy, and he wants to win. And it's pretty easy to sell USC because the history he's got, and you look at the trajectory he's going. I mean, these guys want to win, like I've been saying, and we're going to do what it takes to win, and that really resonated with me because I like being around winners.
You're excited to play Utah again?
Oh yeah, definitely excited. They're a great team. That was a crazy game, but I'm looking forward to playing with these guys, and it's going to be a great season for us.
What's your first memory of that game when someone brings it up?
I mean, just